What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wager Zone Podcast, and we are back for another day of soccer bets, guys. If you guys are here for the first time, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on. Do not miss out on any of the content we have coming out for you guys. And also, if you guys want access to all of our official plays, go for this soccer slate or any other sports from MMA to tennis to the NBA. Go become a member at the Buy Me Coffee page. That link will be down in the description of this video. Once you click that link, it'll lead you to my Buy Me Coffee page. Then you become a member, and then you get access to all of my official plays going forward for all different types of sports. So real quick, guys, like I said, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe. It all helps me generate more people to my videos. Also leave a comment. I really appreciate it, guys. So let's get right into this giant slate of soccer today. I think I have about 15 to 16 games going to be breaking down for you guys. So first one's going to be the Germany Bundesliga. It's going to be Bayern Munich taking on Eintracht Frankfurt. Guys, this is a game where I think Bayern Munich should honestly dominate. They're at home in Munich, so they should honestly dominate the game. Frankfurt has lost to worse teams than Bayern Munich overall this season so far. And also, Bayern Munich at home is one of the most dominant teams in the world right now. So I do expect Bayern Munich to come out here, probably win this game. I'm going to say 4-1 Bayern Munich. I think Frankfurt's good enough to score one goal, but Bayern Munich should put up about 4 goals and dominate this matchup. So my best bet for this one is going to be Bayern Munich to win the game in over 1.5 goals as a parlay piece. I like that one just in case we get a 2-0 or 2-1 victory. You still cash that bet, but Bayern Munich will win this game. So like I said, parlay piece, best bet is a Bayern Munich to win the game in over 1.5 goals. Next game, guys, is Chelsea taking on Burnley in the English Premier League. This is a game where I'm a Chelsea fan, so I don't want to sound too biased, but this is a game we should win. It's at Stamford Bridge. We should dominate this game against a team in Burnley. Burnley does not play good on the road at all. Chelsea at home is usually dominant at Stamford Bridge, so I expect Chelsea to come out here and win this game. I'm going to say 3-1. We will score at least 2 or 3 goals in this game, and I don't see us giving up more than 1 goal to Burnley. So my best bet for this game is going to be Chelsea to win the game in over 1.5 goals. I think we win this game 3-1. Next game, guys, in the English Championship, Middlesbrough taking on Oxford. Middlesbrough is top 2 in this league. They want to win this game so they can move on forward and they can have a better overall season. Oxford is one of the top 3 worst teams in the league, so I do expect Middlesbrough to come out here and win this game. My final score prediction for this one is going to be Middlesbrough to win this game 2-0. My best bet for this one is Middlesbrough to win the game in over 1.5 goals total for the game. Middlesbrough, like I said, 2-0 victory to the final score. Alright, guys, next game in the English Championship as well, Wrexham taking on Ipswich. This is going to be a back and forth game, guys. Ipswich is probably the better overall team, but Wrexham plays at home. They usually do really well. I expect Wrexham to come out here and score about 1, possibly even 2, but I think Ipswich is going to score 1, possibly even 2. My best bet for this game is probably going to be both teams to score, but I do believe it's going to be a draw. So if you guys like high plus money on those draw bets, that might be a good spot as well. But my best bet for this one is going to be both teams to score. My final score prediction is going to be a 1-1 draw. Next game, guys, in England League 1, Bolton taking on Blackpool. Guys, I'm going to be thinking Bolton wins this game. I'm going to say 3-1. Bolton is the better team. They're at home. They're honestly one of the best teams at home. One thing I've heard from many people all over the soccer world is that it's very hard to play in Bolton, and I do expect them to come out here and have a really good game. My best bet for this game is going to be Bolton over 1.5 goals on their team total, because if Bolton comes out here and they get a 2-2 draw, as long as they score 2 goals, we cash this bet. And I do believe they're going to be able to do it because they're at home against a team in Blackpool that doesn't have the best defense on the road. So my final score prediction is going to be 3-1 Bolton, and I think my best bet is going to be Bolton over 1.5 goals on their team total. Next game, guys, in Italy Serie A, Lecce taking on Inter Milan. Inter Milan's coming off a loss, a really bad loss to Bodo Glimt. They're on the road this one, but I do expect Inter Milan to bounce back in a fury, guys. I do not expect them to lose back-to-back games. They're probably really pissed off that they lost to Bodo Glimt that bad. So now they're probably going to come in here, and I think they're going to dominate Lecce. I think Inter Milan wins this game 3-0, and my best bet is going to be Inter Milan to win the game at over 1.5 goals, because like I said, they want to bounce back, and they're probably going to dominate this matchup. Next game, guys, in the Turkish Super League, Konyaspor taking on Galatasaray. This is another game where I expect domination from the overall just better team. Galatasaray should probably come out here and put up about 3 or 4 goals in this matchup. Konyaspor is at home, so I want to give them some respect and say they'll score at least 1 goal, but that's not going to be enough to keep up with Galatasaray. Galatasaray is one of the best offensive teams, especially in the Turkish league, but they're a really good offensive team all over compared to the whole world. Galatasaray will probably put up about 3 or 4 goals in this game. My final score prediction I'm going to say is going to be 3-1, and my best bet's going to be Galatasaray over 1.5 goals on their team total as a parlay piece. Next game in the English Premier League, guys, West Ham taking on Bournemouth. This is a game where I think it's going to be back and forth. West Ham has been playing with quality recently, especially being at home. And Bournemouth doesn't have the best defense on the road. So I do expect West Ham to come out here. And I think they can put up 2 goals on Bournemouth. But with Bournemouth being higher in the standings and them overall being the public eye, the better team, they should not go scoreless against Wrexham or against West Ham. They should come in here and probably score at least 2 goals themselves. My final score prediction, I'm going to go a 2-2 draw. My best bet for this game is going to be both teams to score. Next game, guys, in the Germany Bundesliga, RB Leipzig taking on Dortmund. This is going to be a back and forth offensive game, guys. Dortmund is probably the overall better team, but on the road, they tend to give up some goals, and Dortmund rarely holds a clean sheet, especially on the road. And RB Leipzig at home, they have a really great offense at home. I think RB Leipzig comes in here and puts up 2 goals, and I think they have a chance to win this game. But honestly, with Dortmund, how good their offense has been playing recently and the form they're in, I don't think they will lose. I think they can hold it to a draw. My final score prediction is going to be a 2-2 draw because both the two offenses are very good, and I do believe they're evenly matched, especially with RB Leipzig's at home. If Dortmund was at home, I'd probably be telling you Dortmund's going to win this game. But since Leipzig at home, I do expect it to be a 2-2 draw, and my best bet is going to be both teams to score an over 2.5 because that gets you a better line. Both teams to score an over 2.5 is the best bet. Next game, guys, in the Netherlands League, PSV taking on Heerenveen. This game, guys, I think PSV should win this game 4-1. Heerenveen, they have a really good offense, but on the road, they cannot stop anybody from scoring. They're giving up at least 2 to 3 goals against worse teams than PSV, and with PSV being the best offensive team in this league, I do expect them to come out here and probably put up 4 goals, but I think Heerenveen probably can score 2. I'm not going to lie, but PSV, in my opinion, they're going to dominate overall on the offensive side too much. Even if Heerenveen scores 2 goals, PSV will score about 3 to 4 goals to make sure they win this game. So my final score prediction is going to be 4-2 PSV, but my best bet is going to be PSV over 1.5 goals on their team total as a parlay piece. Next game, guys, in the English Premier League, Manchester City taking on Newcastle. Guys, Newcastle has not been beaten Manchester City in about 7 to 8 games straight, especially playing in Manchester. Manchester overall dominates this matchup. I think they're going to do it again. I think Manchester City probably comes out here and wins this game 3-1. That's going to be my final score prediction. And I think Manchester City's right on the heels of Arsenal. This is a must-win for them because they know if they win this game, they're only 2 points back from Arsenal to win the championship. And I think this is a must-win. They already put up 3 goals against Newcastle last time in the I believe it was the Champions League or the FA Cup. I think it was the FA Cup. Now they're going to do it again, guys. I expect Manchester City to dominate. Manchester City, my final score prediction, 3-1. And my best bet for this game is going to be Manchester City to win the game and over 1.5 goals. Next game, guys, in France Liga 1, it's going to be PSG taking on Metz. Guys, PSG should dominate this game. They're overall the better team. They're the best team in Liga 1, probably a top 3 team in the entire world. Metz is the worst team in Liga 1, the worst defense, probably one of the worst defending teams in the big 4 leagues. I do expect PSG to probably come in here. I'm going to say a 4-0 victory. I don't think Metz is going to get on the scoreboard, but I do think PSG is going to dominate overall, put up about 4 goals themselves. So 4-0 is my final score prediction, and my best bet is going to be PSG to win the game and over 1.5 goals as a parlay piece. I like that parlay piece a lot for this one. Next game, guys, the MLS is back in the United States of America. I'm very excited. I pay attention to this league a lot, so you guys will see a lot of MLS games on my prediction videos. So let's get into the first games of the whole entire season. It's going to be Vancouver Whitecaps taking on Real Salt Lake. This one, guys, I'm going to be leaning towards a 2-1 or a 3-1 victory for Vancouver Whitecaps. If I had to make one final score prediction, I'm going to say a 3-1 victory for Whitecaps. Since Thomas Muller came over there, their offense has been really, really good. And especially being at home, I expect them to come out here and beat Salt Lake pretty easily. Real Salt Lake doesn't have the best defense. They tend to be an offensive team that likes to score goals, but they cannot guard anybody, especially being on the road. So I do expect Whitecaps. I'm going to say 3-1 victory for Whitecaps. And my best bet for this one is going to be the Vancouver Whitecaps over 1.5 goals in their team total, just in case we get a 2-2 draw. As long as they score 2 at home, we win this bet. So best bet for this one is Vancouver Whitecaps over 1.5 goals in the team total. Next game, guys, in MLS, LAFC taking on Inter Miami. This is going to be probably the championship game, guys. I'm not going to lie. Both these two teams are the best teams in the MLS this season. Inter Miami, the defending champions, going against LAFC with Son, Heung-min Son. I think it's how you say his name. I'm just going to say Son. We all know who I'm talking about. With him over there at LAFC, I think this is going to be a back and forth game, guys. Two of the best teams going back and forth. Both of them are great offensive teams. So I think it's probably going to come out to a 3-2 victory for LAFC. I know Inter Miami has Messi and they have the great squad over there, but I think LAFC is good enough, especially playing in Los Angeles. They should be able to come out here and put up at least 3 goals on Inter Miami, because Inter Miami's defense isn't that good, but their offense will be able to score at least 2 goals, in my opinion, on the Miami side. So for this one, 3-2 victory for LAFC. My best bet for this game is going to be both teams to score an over 2.5 in a high-scoring game. Next game, guys, in Mexico, Liga MX, Cruz Azul taking on Guadalajara Chivas. This is a back and forth game, guys. I believe both these two teams are very evenly matched, and the last time these teams played against each other, we got a 3-2 game. This time, guys, I'm honestly probably going to be expecting, I'm going to say a 2-1 victory for Chivas. Chivas, in my opinion, this year are probably going to be the better team, but Cruz Azul at home usually plays really well, so I don't think they go scoreless. This game, even if it comes to a 1-1 draw or a 2-2 draw, I still think the bet I have is going to be able to cash, because my best bet for this one is going to be both teams to score. They're very evenly matched. Guadalajara, Chivas, in my opinion, are the better team, but Cruz Azul at home won't go scoreless, and Chivas, in my opinion, being a better team, they should be able to come out here and score at least 1 or 2 goals as well. So my best bet for this game is going to be both teams to score. My final score prediction is going to be 2-1 Chivas. Alright, guys, now for the last game on the entire slate. In the MLS, San Jose Earthquakes taking on Sporting Kansas City. This is a game where I expect high scoring, guys. 4 out of the last 5 games, the over 2.5 has hit between these two teams, and both teams have been able to score in those games. I think this game is going to come out to, I'm going to say, a 2-2 draw. Both these two teams are very evenly matched, high offensive teams. I think Kansas City is going to be the better team, but San Jose Earthquakes tend to play really well at home. It's the first game of the season, so we'll see how everything tends to turn out, but I'm very confident both these two teams at least score 1 goal in this game. So my best bet's going to be both teams to score, probably as a parlay piece, because I think it's a -210, -215. But at worst, we get a 1-1 draw. And my best bet, like I said, both teams to score as a parlay piece for this MLS matchup. And alright, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Like I said in the beginning, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on. Do not miss out any of the content I have coming out for you guys. And also, if you guys want access to all of our official plays that we're going to be on, make sure you go click that link down in the description. Become a member at the Buy Me a Coffee page. Then you'll get access to all sports for all of my plays for the entire month. It's going to be monthly membership, so make sure you go become a member and get access to all of my plays. And alright, guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, let's stay winning.